number 2 for this shift. For Robert Crawford, out of the Safety Battalion, number 1. Actually out of, from what I was understanding, Randall's Island was where he was stationed out of. What's up, James? So, just like every other brother, this is his 110. Taking them all the way to the top. 7 verticals and 8 or 9 floors. And Robert Crawford, the safety officer, is going to be the 67th brother to be taken vertical. Working towards that 3rd milestone of 75 brothers vertical. So, this is all taking him to the top. Hey, Mimi. Hope everyone's having a good evening tonight. And just about to kick this off shortly. For Robert Crawford, Safety Battalion 1. $2,420 stairs, 110 floors. And here we go, first vertical. You got it, John. I was actually going to mention Matt today. It's been a few months now, James. It was actually before Oklahoma, which is a week before the San Antonio. So probably about 2 weeks before that. And I'm currently on number 67 out of the 343. Probably take about a little over a year from when I started to when I'll be finished. Usually get about 4 or 5 brothers up on each shift. Yep, Kelly, back at it again. This is my second one today, James. I do one in the morning and one in the evening. And then, depending on how my legs feel, I'll pull the last one before I go home. So it's either 4 or 5 climbs, a 48-hour tour. Right now, this is number 2. So I'm working towards 220 floors today. Usually morning, and then give myself a good rest. Probably 7 or 8 hours. And then kick one before I go to bed. And then sleep it off and do it again. Yeah, we're on the same schedule, Kelly. Just started our 48 today. I've got 343 commitment page, James. It has all the climbs, and it's basically a historical record of all these climbs. Thank you, brother. I've got 276 brothers left to take to the top now. One by one. And this climb right now is the first one of this, now the third page for Robert Crawford. Safety Battalion 1. He was working in the South Tower before the South Tower collapsed, trying to conduct rescues, search and rescue, to get as many people out with the rest of the brothers. So here is the second vertical of 7 for Robert Crawford. So like I was saying, Robert Crawford was a safety officer with Safety Battalion 1. And from what I was understanding, from what I read, anytime they have a second alarm or greater, they request out a safety officer. And he's out of Randall's Island. Back half of the second. Vertical, side left. For Robert Crawford. His family was public safety. Had 2 family members, a son and a daughter, that were NYPD. That's how we carry their legacy, James. Each brother has their story told while I'm climbing. Alright, just finished the second vertical. Heading towards the third for Brother Robert Crawford, Safety Battalion 1. Before 9/11, Brother Robert Crawford was 63 years old, had a 33-year career with the FDNY, to which he finished out Randall's Island Safety Battalion 1. Like I said, from what I researched, anytime they had a second alarm or greater, a safety battalion officer, firefighter, and crew responds out for firefighter safety initiatives. He was responded, I believe, what I was understanding was third alarm response, and got there and got to work. I was in the South Tower when everything went down. This climb is to honor his legacy and sacrifice made on that day, 9/11, 2001, in the greatest rescue effort in United States history, where over 25,000 were saved. This is for Robert Crawford, Safety Battalion 1. Coming up on the third vertical. Here we go, third vertical. For Robert Crawford, Safety Battalion 1. Just trying to make a difference, James. Doing what we can to keep our brothers alive. Can't wait till we go back to San Antonio again for next year. So this is for Robert Crawford, Safety Battalion 1. This climb is dedicated to the FDNY, off and on the line, to the safety battalions, and to the family of Robert Crawford. Matt Crawford, your father will never be forgotten. Be careful, James. Pushing into the top for Robert Crawford, Safety Battalion 1. All right. So this is Robert Crawford, Safety Officer, Firefighter, Safety Battalion 1. This is his 110 floors, his 343 commitment climb, taking him all the way to the top. We're not there halfway yet, but we're getting there. To Matt Crawford, I saw your video. And you remember this. Your father's sacrifice will never be forgotten. His legacy will be carried for years to come. This is the reason why we climb. To always remember and never forget our brothers who paid the ultimate sacrifice. 9/11/2001. And your dad was part of the greatest rescue effort in the history of the U.S. He will never be forgotten. Thanks, Kelly. The same to you. And I definitely am looking forward to March. Fourth vertical For Robert Crawford, Safety Battalion 1. Taking another brother up vertical right now. Number 67. Second for the tour. Our brother out of Randall's Island. Safety Battalion 1, Robert Crawford. Going to the top right now. Second half, fourth vertical. We're getting there. To the family of Robert Crawford, he will never be forgotten. His sacrifice will live on through his legacy. Not quitting. Nowhere close. For Robert Crawford, Safety Battalion 1. Should be over the halfway mark. Right around there, right now, for Robert Crawford, Safety Battalion 1. Robert Crawford's daughter spoke of how her father was a great man. He would stand outside churches in Brooklyn in really bad weather, selling raffle tickets for a cancer hospital. When he was to be honored, he chose to remain humble and didn't want to be in any photos or anything that would show him. She also said that if you wanted to know how something worked, such as a refrigerator, that he would break it down and put it into pieces so you completely understood what was going on and how it worked. To our brother, who never stopped fighting, who never quit, and who paid that ultimate sacrifice, Robert Crawford, this is your 110. Fifth vertical, out of 7, for Robert Crawford, Safety Battalion 1 out of Randall's Island. Each step taken is another one closer to another brother going vertical. What's up, Chris? This is something that has to be done to continue carrying their legacies forward. Our brothers are not just a badge number nor a picture on the wall. Each one has a story and a legacy to follow them. And that's exactly what happens during these climbs. "33 years on the job when 9/11 hit. My brother paid the ultimate sacrifice. 9/11/2001, so that others could live. As part of the greatest rescue effort in United States history, for upwards of 25,000 were saved. Because of the heroic efforts of the FDNY and NYPD, and even the ordinary citizen involved. Thanks, Boss Medics. Appreciate the support. So this is Robert Crawford, Safety Battalion 1, out of Randall's Island. This is his 110, carrying him all the way to the top, finishing the footsteps, getting him to that symbolic 110 stories, where every brother will end up going during the 343 commitment. It's long term, but each shift, 4 or 5 go up, and each one is closer to the third milestone of 75 brothers. So this, like I said, is to pay honor and respect to the sacrifice made by Robert Crawford and his 342 other brothers on 9/11/2001. We've got 2 verticals left and about 9 floors, and Robert Crawford, the 77th brother, 67th brother, sorry, 67th brother, is almost to the top. Two verticals. The 6th one coming up for Robert Crawford, Safety Battalion 1, out of Randall's Island. To honor his 33-year career within the FDNY, we climbed. We climbed because they climbed before us. They never quit being part of the rescue effort, so we never quit what we're doing. We get every single one to the very top. That's the purpose of the memorial climbs, so each brother is accounted for and taken to the top 110. Robert Crawford starts the 3rd page of 10 for the 342 commitment. Second climb of the day, 67 brothers vertical with this climb right here. For Robert Crawford, Safety Battalion 1. Step closer to another floor. 'Coming down back side of that 6th vertical. For Robert Crawford. Randall Island, Safety Battalion 1. All right. A little bit warm today. Not too bad. It's just a little bit on the warm side, but we'll get in there. Mask is pretty fogged up. So for those just joining in, this is the 110 Memorial Climb. For Robert Crawford, FDNY Safety Battalion 1. To his family, your father, husband, is not forgotten. He will never be forgotten. That ultimate sacrifice made 9/11/2001. And we've got about 30 seconds before hitting that last vertical. For Robert Crawford, Safety Battalion 1. '67 going up the start right now. Going up the floor. Taking him up. Last vertical. There we go. This climb is dedicated to the FDNY. Brothers, both often on the line. The retirees. To the safety battalions. And to the family of Robert Crawford. I saw your video, Matt, from the Tribute Center, and I promise you this, your father's sacrifice will never be forgotten. Matt Crawford, your words were very powerful, and it's my honor to carry your father 110 floors right now. Coming up on the back side of the last vertical, getting towards that 101st floor. Exactly that, Eric. It's brotherhood. We cannot forget our brothers lost on 9/11/2001. We must always carry their legacies forward so they will never be forgotten. And this vertical is almost done. Robert Crawford. Almost at the top. Number 2. 8 floors left. 8 floors left. My brother Robert Crawford is going to make the top. To honor his 33-year career with the FDNY. To honor okay, back again. So this is for Robert Crawford. As I mentioned, his 110, carrying a brother, in recognition of his ultimate sacrifice made on 9/11/2001. Every brother will make that vertical, one at a time. Every story will be told, every legacy carried forth, because that's what we do, Matt Crawford, your video touched me, and like I said, I will never forget your family, your father's sacrifice. You'll always be in my heart and on my mind. And we're almost there. Almost to that 110. Pushing it step by step. Second climb of the tour. 67th brother vertical. Almost there. Just around the corner for the 110. Brother Robert Crawford, it's been my honor, sir. Rest easy, brother. We got it from here.